John Chrysostom, the defender of truth and advocate for the poor. John Chrysostom, a towering figure in early Christianity, was born in 349 AD in Antioch, a city renowned for its intellectual and cultural vibrancy. From his early years, John exhibited a sharp intellect and a deep spiritual hunger. These qualities, combined with his eloquence, would define his extraordinary career as a preacher, reformer, and advocate for justice. Raised by his widowed mother, Anthusa, John received an exceptional education. Under the tutelage of the famed rhetorician Libanius, he mastered the art of oratory. Although poised for a career in public service, John chose a different path, dedicating his life to Christ. This decision marked the beginning of a journey that would lead him to become one of the most influential figures in Christian history. John's commitment to asceticism was unwavering. Seeking to deepen his relationship with God, he retreated to the wilderness, where he lived as a hermit for several years. This period of solitude and rigorous self-discipline shaped his theology and prepared him for the challenges of ministry. However, the severe conditions eventually affected his health, compelling him to return to Antioch. Ordained as a deacon in 381 AD and later as a priest, John quickly rose to prominence for his preaching. His homilies were characterized by their clarity, relevance, and moral urgency. He addressed the spiritual and practical concerns of his congregation, offering guidance on living a Christ-centered life. John's sermons often confronted societal injustices, condemning the exploitation of the poor and the excesses of the wealthy. In 398 AD, John was appointed Archbishop of Constantinople, one of the most influential roles in the Christian world. As Archbishop, he pursued reforms with vigor, focusing on the spiritual renewal of the clergy and laity. He lived simply, using church resources to aid the poor and establish charitable institutions. His efforts to align the church with the teachings of Christ earned him admiration from many but also provoked resistance from those invested in maintaining the status quo. John's relationship with the imperial court was tumultuous, particularly with Empress Eudoxia. His denunciations of greed and corruption were often perceived as personal attacks, leading to escalating tensions. In 403 AD, these conflicts resulted in John's first exile. Although public pressure secured his temporary return, the hostilities persisted, culminating in his permanent exile in 404 AD. Even in exile, John's voice could not be silenced. Through his letters, he continued to encourage his followers and defend the integrity of the church. His writings from this period reveal a man of unshakable faith, committed to upholding the principles of justice, humility, and love. In 407 AD, John's life came to an end as he succumbed to the hardships of exile. His final words, "Glory to God for all things," reflect the profound gratitude and trust in God that defined his life. Though his earthly journey ended, his spiritual legacy endured. John Chrysostom's influence is felt not only in his sermons and writings but also in the divine liturgy attributed to him, which remains central to Orthodox worship. His teachings on the importance of charity, humility, and social justice continue to inspire Christians around the world. Recognized as a saint in both the Eastern and Western traditions, John is celebrated as a model of Christian virtue and courage. His life and ministry remind believers of the importance of living with integrity, serving the vulnerable, and standing firm in the face of adversity. John Chrysostom's legacy is a testament to the transformative power of faith, the enduring relevance of the gospel, and the impact of a life lived fully for God. His golden words and unwavering witness to the truth shine brightly across the centuries, calling all Christians to follow his example.